My husband and I started FoodStream to directly address a problem that we saw firsthand. FoodStream is a network that helps people that need food connect to people that have food and connect to people that have funding to enable the transaction. Okay, now we are 2 years out of the pandemic and the problems are no longer the same. So it just felt like what we started doing 2 years before, we needed to look at things differently and we needed to pivot. We didn't know exactly how to do that. When I started looking at the program, I was, I saw there was dashboard, there was all these tools, there was just the process of the program was really exciting to me because we got coaches and we got mentorship. It's like all the things that as an entrepreneur you're always craving and looking for and not even knowing where to find. So in phase one, going back to the idea and really pushing myself to think back to when I started this with my husband, what we were going after, it led us to the curiosity conversations and empathy mapping, which when you start thinking about your customer more and less about the product that you're building, it really is what I believe changed the path of our business. It put me in a mindset of being highly customer centric. The workshops were really useful. I love this. Thank you so much for speaking to us. It was a time for everybody to be in the same room at the same time with the coaches, with the other accelerator participants, with speakers. We were supposed to find accountability partners, and it's like over 200 people in this program or more. You don't know anybody, so you start trying to figure out how you're going to connect with people. And then on the dashboard, on the social platform, you were able to go back and look at different entrepreneurs and what their businesses were, and then you were able to filter through topics or industries. And so I think I filtered through food, and then I also filtered through technology. But I think that's how we got connected. This is from my accountability partner. It's La Gringa Flan, and we met on this program, and I freaking love her product. My point is that this is what this program is enabled. Accountability partners that we had no other way of meeting. Supporting her business, she's supporting mine. We're coaching each other, we're listening to each other, we're friends. So then when I got to phase four, that's when I was introduced to Coach Leo. I think he really was the one to get me to think that way. And he said, what you need to do right now is get 10 people to pay you $100 for the membership that you want to sell. And I hadn't thought that way because in my mind, I was thinking we got to build first, we got to perfect, we got to test. And I wasn't thinking sell, sell, sell. And so we tested it. And then first we explained what it was and we said, would you pay for this? And then we were getting great feedback. And then every product that we started creating, we took that same approach. We don't just make it and then think that people are going to want it. No, first we do our conversations, our empathy mapping. We go back to the customers and then we present a prototype and then they buy into it. And that's when we really put our efforts into building it out. We did get one person to give us 5,000 and then we got one person to commit 100,000. And then we actually ended up making more than what we anticipated. So phase 5 is, I think, when I start getting really excited about the program because now it's getting into the team, the building the team, the finances, all of that stuff. The operational stuff is what I love. It makes you simplify things and it makes you ask questions that you just never even think of asking yourself when you're starting a business. You just don't have time and you just don't even know to think that way. Then phase 6 is when it's like it's real. And now you're really putting into practice everything you've been learning, but you also feel like, oh my gosh, I only have one more phase left. What am I going to do after this? How am I going to live without this program? I have an MBA and still finances that's like the part, like that's my Achilles heel. That's like the part that is the hardest for me. And so what I think this program did is it simplified it. and it made the numbers feel not as crazy and scary. It made it like an activity. I was like, oh my God, I can do the numbers. I love it. Every single time I felt like, wow, this is incredible. And I feel so grateful for whoever's paying for this, because it's like, I mean, this is so needed. This program is so needed. I really would love for there to be like a next level for me to continue.